Gonna do a blower change. It's got a defective blower motor. It's a Bryant system. It's a FE4 ANF 005. Not sure how well you can see, but got the disconnect pulled already. Got all my goodies up here. Me and Vito are gonna knock this thing out. So let's get started. Hopefully she won't be too rusty, because let's see, this is a 2013, so not terribly old, and it's a variable speed motor, communicating Bryant system, Evolution, as Bryant calls it. Motor definitely spins free. As you can see, I wasn't the one that actually diagnosed this, but the blower wasn't communicating with the system, which probably means there's going to be some sort of issue with the module. And now Bryant doesn't sell it with just the, before they used to sell it with the, you could buy it individually, the motor or the module, depending on which is bad. Now they've pretty much just gotten away from that, so pretty much regardless of which one it is, you get a blower and a module. So we're going to try to find a decent place to put this camera. Alright. Whenever I'm taking these blowers out, I always sand the shaft. Normally, once you clean up that shaft really good, if you take a little bit extra time to clean that up, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, you'll get her to slide right out of there. I've seen so many times that people try to put the puller on there, which, by the way, I have up here just in case, but I don't think I'm going to need it. But I see a lot of people, they won't sand it or anything, they'll just throw the puller on there, and it will seize the shaft inside of that hub, and then it'll mushroom the end of the blower shaft and just creates a big old mess. So hopefully we won't have to throw the puller on there. Can't remember, I think that's 7/16. 3/8. Stand corrected. feet underneath. So I'm suspending the housing up. And I rotate the shaft back and forth. Bada bing, bada boom. Up she comes. It comes with like an adapter, because sometimes they change where the wires go in from one motor to another. Out the way. Usually like to try and line everything up so when I put the bracket back on, my wire connections, my Molex plugs are all in the same place. Makes it a lot easier. So, we're going to be putting the belly band almost right in the middle, just like that one. And that is a 7/16. It's warm up here in this attic. More humid than anything, but the old, in with the new. Hopefully y'all can see this, because ain't no way I'm taking this thing apart and doing it again. So. Make sure everything looks fairly straight, which it does. Over. We're going to want our wires, our harness, facing towards the front of the blower, which is here, which is going to give us easier access to the wires. So. Nothing worse than getting this thing put back together to find out that the wiring harness is on the back side and your wires don't reach. And you got to take it apart. Spend more time up in the wonderful attic. This was a really simple blower motor. This is the ECM. On the module it says ECM 3.0, half horsepower, 120 or 240, depending on the application. But they come pre-wired from the factory, so you don't have to typically deal with anything like that. There's just a plug inside of most of them, plugs into the back of the motor. Just gonna even up this blower wheel, try to get it centered in the middle of the housing. Always put your set screw on the flat spot on the lower shaft. The next guy that has to come out and try to change the thing, well, thank you. set screw. Oh yeah. That vantage point will have to do. Hopefully you can see. There's not going to be a whole bunch to see on this part. Because it's just watching what I just did in reverse. But some people, my 3 subscribers, may be interested, so we'll show it. So now you can see what I was saying. You got the harness right there, or the plug, so it makes it real convenient. So just keep that in mind when you're putting the new one back in. So we'll get her button back up, wire it up, and yeah, in the home stretch now. Be very careful the way you wire these up. Don't want to wire the harnesses wrong. Just kidding. One's a 4 plug, one's a 5 plug. You're going to have to work extra hard in order to get one to fit in the other. Ground wire. And that, as they say, is that. So I'll go ahead and shut this video off, fire this thing up, run it through its paces, and get up out this attic. So there you go. Hope that helped anybody. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.